As you know how I do it, I did. If you guys have been a subscriber, you know this Christmas tree. Really cute, huh? Really, really adorable. So I'm gonna fix the camera while there's nobody here. Okay, so you're getting a pretty good view of the house. And we're waiting for some people to show up. But I just wanted to come on here and just do a random live stream. So if you're subscribed, you should be getting notifications. I don't know if you sleep in, and I got one person. So if you live in different countries, it might be a different time zone. Might be nighttime over there right now, I don't know, but we'll see. So we got one person so far. Two people. Okay, everybody's showing up. Cool. Awesome. Hello, Sophia Lee. Hello, how are you? I do my videos in reverse, you guys, so you can actually see the stuff, but I do live streams occasionally, so that's what I look like if you don't know, if you're a new subscriber. So, my hair's getting long, I need to chop it off. So, oh Lord have mercy. So if you guys got any questions, you can like comment and it should like broadcast it across the thing. I don't know. Let's see. So, there we go, that's better. I don't have any lighting or anything like that, so we're gonna do a live stream. We're gonna just talk. There's my dog. You see my dog right there? It's cute, huh? Not the same one that I had. That's a boy. He's psycho, literally. So I did it not for kids because you guys wouldn't be able to leave comments. I think it kind of blocks the comments some kind of way. So if I did it not for kids, you'd be able to leave comments and ask me questions and things like that. That's my tree, isn't it cute? That's from Walmart. A little cute rainbow tree, I think. I got my little tree from Walmart. It was only like 40 bucks. It's kind of bald until you actually like decorate it. It has like huge holes, but once you decorate it, it looks really nice and really full. So there's no issue there. I have a Barbie doll on the top, of course. You can see her. It's a real legit like Barbie tree topper. Mattel made it years ago. Really, really cool. From the 90s. I don't know what she's called though. She's a holiday Barbie, but she's made like a light. So she's made like an actual electrical light. Hello, Catchy Mink. Hello, how are you? Let me know if you're subscribed to them in the comments. I don't know whether you guys are subscribed. I don't know how this all works. I don't know when I go live. Is it random people coming on? Is it my subscribers or who is it, you know? Okay, you are subscribed, Catchy Mink. Okay. So I don't know how this stuff works. Hello, Scene Diaz. Hello, how are you? Ooh, we're getting some people coming on. I don't know what time it is where you live at. You know, sometimes it's kind of early in the morning over here. Some people might still be sleeping, but sometimes it's nice. It's 10 p.m. here. It says Catchy Mink. Okay, so that's kind of like it's not too late. It's not too bad. Okay, I subscribed to Good Morning. Good morning. I'm actually Barbie karaoke video. I just don't like using that account to comment. Okay, gotcha. If I do read your comments, I'm gonna read them live. So if you got any questions, any comments, it should like scroll across. 9, where I live. Okay, Sophia Lee, thank you. It's kind of, I don't know what time it is over here, but it's really early. So I'm washing clothes, so you may hear the washing machine in the background. So I'm just figuring I'd do a live stream. So how are you guys' Thanksgiving? Do y'all celebrate Thanksgiving? I don't know. Because I know a lot of you guys are from different countries, different states. Out of the U.S., do y'all celebrate Thanksgiving? What do y'all do for Thanksgiving time? I know maybe y'all don't. I had a good Thanksgiving. It was nice. But it was really good. It's really hot in here. I'm going to turn off the heater. But it's really cold outside. I live in the South and it's getting cold. That's when you know it's getting really cold. But yeah, lots of little dolls in the background. This is my TV stand. Little dolls, little glass dolls. Got a few of them over there. So they're just kind of everywhere. So I don't know how long you guys have been subscribed to neither. It's pretty cool. I still remember you guys when I had just 4 people subscribed to my channel, and Mom's like, you only got 4 people, that's done nothing. So that's pretty cool that you guys are subscribing. You actually watch me and like watch my reviews, which is really weird to me still. Like, I still don't understand it, but I think it's pretty cool. So I think it's pretty awesome. Most of my reviews in reverse is like, you cannot see nothing. If I do them this way and I'm trying to do like this or whatever, you can't see anything. Like, it's ridiculous. You get more clarity and more clear pictures if I do it in reverse. I still have the My Salon doll inside me right now. I hope that you guys watched the My Salon doll video where I was washing and detangling. It's 6 a.m. here. Thanksgiving was nice. Leftovers, right? Yes, definitely. Sophia Loren and the other girl, boy, whatever. Yeah, definitely lots of leftovers, and it was good, you know. Did you guys watch my Salon doll video? The hair washing, the detangling, the deep conditioning, everything. It was a process, girl. She came out so beautiful. I mean, I cannot tell you how beautiful she came out. She's nice and soft now. I don't plan on curling her anytime soon because that was like, oh my God, it was so tangled and ugh, I can't. I think she's kind of better than an American Girl because she's all vinyl and she's got human hair. I mean, American Girl is nice. They're good quality. I still buy them, but like, they're plush. They're stuffed animals, and this one's vinyl. American Girl has synthetic. She has human hair. But human hair gets tangled when it gets wet. That's the only thing. But American Girls, you can't bring in the water, and these dolls you can. So it's like a 50-50 thing. Like, which one do you think is better, American Girl or a My Salon doll? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But I personally like them a little bit, leaning towards My Salon doll better. I don't know, just the vinyl, the all vinyl body is pretty awesome. And she's got the elastics just like an American Girl, tying her all together. They have inset eyes, they have no blinking eyes, so the eyes just stay open at all times. So I don't know, let me know if you've ordered one too. I'd love to hear that. Have you ordered your My Salon doll yet? They sell so many things, you guys. They sell so many hot tools like blow dryers, curling irons, and you could do a roller set and you attach a little thing to a blow dryer, and it blows air into a hooded bonnet, and she can have like a little beauty store moment, like a hooded dryer, but it's like one that you attach to a blow dryer. It's really cute. Love it. You've seen the video in my community tab if you follow me on my community tab. I like your dolls, says Sophia Lee. Oh, they are cute, aren't they? They're glass, most of them, or porcelain. No, bisque. They have bisque heads, which is like, bisque is like a potted plant. You know that glass, that potted plant thing? That's bisque. It's that great, that orange stuff. They're really, really cute though. I like them too. They're glass or bisque or whatever, I don't know. We have them everywhere. I have some little Tony dolls. I could show you that. Let's see. I'll do this in reverse, watch. See? I have some Tony dolls right there. Where they at? Whoop. I have some Tony dolls right there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. I literally have dolls everywhere in this house. It's like Children of the Corn up in here. It's like Children of the Corn. Okay, that's what it looks like. They're all just like, they're staring at you. It's really cute, right? I'm going to upload this video, hopefully. So the last one worked really, really well. I'm very glad about that. So let me show you the My Salon dolls. If you haven't seen, let me know if you've seen the videos, though. I'd love to know. But let's take, we can look at her while we're doing a live stream. Why not? So this is her. Ooh. Human hair. Honestly wish I had your deep voice, says Celine Diaz. Well, it's all right. Look, see? Human hair. All that washing and detangling and that whole video, and her hair's nice and soft again. These are pretty cute, aren't they? Very, very adorable dolls. They're all vinyl. They're posable, like an American Girl. Aren't they cute? They're more realistic looking to me. They're not like an American Girl. Aren't they more realistic looking? I think they're adorable. I love the fact that they have human hair and it's really long. The only thing is, you guys, you've seen my videos. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, you've seen me do multiple videos on these dolls. You've seen me wash, detangle. It was a process. I mean, you seen how matted it was and how nice it came out in the end. It's just great. It's all the way down to her butt, pretty much. She's really, really cute, isn't she? Chloe is available right now on mysalondoll.com. You guys, they are fully restocked on all their dolls, okay? So she's available. They have a blonde, they have a brunette, they have a black girl. The black girl doesn't have that kinky coily hair. She has more straight hair. But it's really, really dark hair. And they do bleed dye. So if you have dyed hair before, that first couple of washes, she will bleed. So there's no like, you know, the hair color will anyway. But I mean, she's really, really cute though, isn't she? Love her, she's great. But she's gonna last me a long time, I could feel it. Like, she's just a solid vinyl doll. She's like a rubbery vinyl. She's not like that cheap vinyl. She's very rubbery, and it's just really good quality, you guys. Amazing, amazing quality dolls. I would recommend them. If you stay away from water, and if you stay away from hot tools, these dolls will last you forever, literally. Hot tools and water cause tangling with the hair. So you can comb it, braid it, brush it, do like little roller sets in it. As long as you stay away from hot tools and water, I mean, the tangling is pretty much non-existent. So, and they're really good quality, you guys. So, really, really nice dolls. I'm not sponsored. I'm just telling you what I think. I have 2 of them now. I have the girl in a winter outfit, and I have her now. So if you haven't seen the winter outfit, it's really, really cute. You should go check that out after this video. And if you got any questions you want to ask me, don't be shy. I'm here. But ask me anything. I'd love to hear you guys' comments. I'm going to say it, though. I don't own any Bratz dolls. I don't own any Gem and the holograms. And my favorite decade to collect is 70s, 80s, and 90s. I get that question all the time. I don't own any Bratz or LOL dolls. I don't own any of them. I don't like dolls with big heads. I like proportion-wise, I like Barbie's proportion a little bit better. But I love the 80s and the 90s Barbies. If you've seen my collection, the rare doll video that I just did, that was really cool. It's just a really good time for Barbie. The poof was just there. It was just amazing, you guys. I'm letting my phone charge right now because it's almost gonna die. But I mean, that is, let's see, I can show you what each doll was. That's a Marie Osmond doll. This was a lady made this one. It's a 1910 doll, and that's Shirley Temple right there. Who else we got? We got, hello Amber Ruxpin, how are you doing? And we got that that's a walk-in doll from the 60s, and that's just a regular reproduction glass doll. There's my bathroom in the background, but hello Dolls Rescued, how are you doing? I actually shaved though, it's just crazy. Like, I'm usually a mess when I come over here. I shaved and washed my hair. What is your favorite era when it comes to Barbie fashions? Good, nice to see you. 90s is my favorite decade for Barbie collecting. I love the poof, the big hair. I grew up in the 90s. I was a child. I was born in 88. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Dolls Rescued. I got that tree from Walmart. It's a white tree. It's only like 40 bucks. Hey, sweetie, sorry I'm late. What's in the shower? Haha. What's in this? Okay, hi everyone. But the 90s are my favorite decade. That's what I grew up. I love the fancy dress on the Barbies too. Yeah, it is really, really cute. The poof, like, you guys. Them 90s Barbies had so much hair. Like, it was split down the middle, and it was like, bam, just voluminous volume and long. It was just great, you guys. Yeah, it is a pretty tree. But like, they had metallic-y dresses. They had the papery stuff back in the day like they're doing today, but they done it in a way that it's beautiful. If you've seen my rare dolls video that I did, it's just amazing. Yeah, I did do it up nice and cute. That's Barbie doll ornaments right there. All these little dolls and gowns, it's little Barbie dolls. Cute, huh? And I got my little Barbie tree topper too. But that's my favorite decade, definitely. The 70s and the 80s have the spotted legs, which is like it's like an iffy situation. Sometimes you'll get a Barbie doll and they have spotted legs, but I'm keeping them in the box anyway, so it doesn't matter. But sometimes you get a 70s or like late 70s, early 80s Barbie. Sometimes they have the spotted legs, like Tropical Barbie. It's just a thing that's why I prefer the 90s, because that's the decade that I grew up in. Oh, we need to get a close-up of your ornaments, please. Okay, I'll do that for you. That's definitely, my favorite decade. Let's get a good close-up. Okay, you want a good close-up? It says Dolls Rescue. Let's do this. I'm gonna unplug you guys. We're gonna take you guys with me, right? Okay, we're gonna take a look at the tree. You have a lot of dolls. Ooh, you don't know. I have tons of them. They're everywhere. So let's take a look at the tree. My favorite Barbie is the Rappin' Rockin' Barbie from the 90s. So let me get a good backup thing. Why is it so close? Okay, there we go. It's like little Barbie doll ornaments. It's cute, isn't it? It's like metallic-y, silvery type of situation. They're just kind of mixed in there. You can kind of see them a little bit. Like they have Malibu Barbie right there. They have all these really pretty ornaments. Oh, I love your ornaments. Aren't they cute? Look, like vintage Barbies, sparkles. I wasn't able to get Annabelle doll, but I finally got my Annabelle costume makeup for it. Awesome, Ryan. And I got that Step in Santa thing from Walmart. So, it is cute, huh? It's like a silvery pinkish, I don't know. Okay, Amber, that's awesome. I've been having this tree for a long time. This is my second year using it. It's a pre-lit tree, so you don't have to add the lights on it, which is awesome. It's pretty awesome. I think it's a really, really pretty tree. Okay, we have some presents down there. Do a full pan for you guys. It's like silvery pink. I don't know what it is. It's just there. It's my light up Angel Barbie. That's a legit tree topper. So back in the 90s, they made a Barbie doll tree topper that actually lit up, okay? So she lights up, she's electrical. It's a vintage Barbie tree topper. So this is my tree. It's cute, isn't it? And it's the presents, and that's my Santa Claus. Tree came from Walmart. The ornaments came from Walmart. The Barbie ornaments came from eBay in a big, huge lot. Somebody was getting rid of their Barbie tree ornaments. So I was able to be lucky and get a whole bunch of them for a good price. So that was very lucky, because usually these things are kind of expensive. But you could see it's a bunch of holiday Barbies. And then we have this one down here, just a bunch of, if you're a Barbie collector, you might recognize some of these. So we have this girl right here. Yes, they're all really pretty, yeah. But they're just kind of done in a way where you can't really see them too good, but they're there. I don't know. So, tree from Walmart, garland and ornaments from Walmart, and the Barbie tree topper came from eBay, and the ornaments came from eBay. But it's like pink sparkles, but you can't really tell because in the camera it looks silver. And on the tree it looks silver. This thing came from Big Lots. This tree skirt. Wow, that was lucky indeed. Nice. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cute, huh? So that's a legit Barbie tree topper. If you're looking for one, they do sell them on eBay. They're kind of expensive, but it's well worth it because it's legit electrical, let's say. See, it's like an electrical thing happening. Let's see. I can get a good close-up on that for you guys, but it's a legit, light, see? It's cute, huh? Adorable. 90s, good quality Barbie, of course. Really, really adorable. But she's adorable. Hope I did a good enough job for you guys. Okay, let's get you back on the tripod. But she's really, really cute. I thought it would be a good idea to do a Christmas tree background because it's adorable, right? And holidays time's coming up, and things are happening for the holidays, right? Let's see if we can plug it back in. Okay. All right. Hi there, Chris Thomas. Hello, Chris Thomas. How are you? Ooh, can't see nothing. It's hot in here. I'm dying. I gotta turn off that heater. Give me 1 minute, okay? Because it's driving me nuts. Okay. Whew. All right. Sorry. I had to turn off the heater. I was dying. Like in the South, I'm good, thank you. So that's awesome, Chris Thomas. How are you? I'm glad you're doing all right. So in the South, if you live in the South, in the morning time it's cold, and then like midday it's fall, and then at the end of the day it's like straight up summer, and like you're dying. It doesn't really stay cold till like January. It's interesting that she doesn't have legs underneath. She likes to. She actually does have legs. Okay, she's wearing a gown, Amber, and she's some kind of way she's hardwired with her chest. Okay, it's like a Barbie doll with a dome, Amber, and the lights are strung around the dome, and the lights are going into her chest. Some kind of way it's wired into her back of her chest, and that's where the main port is. So she is a Barbie doll, but it's an electrical Barbie doll. It's something weird that they did. She does have legs. They're painted on white legs, which is very rare. In the 90s, they didn't really do painted on things, but she does have legs. So you're not able to change it because the Barbie doll is wired into everything. Like she's literally like wired in her whole back of her head. Hair lights up too. They got lights going through the hair also. It's like that 90s white cotton hair. It's really strange. But she's made really well, you guys. I've used her now. This is my second year. I don't really use her that often, but she's really, really cute. Which Barbie would you like to have released from the 90s? Ooh, that's a hard one. My main one was Totally Hair Barbie, and they did that, but they didn't. They did an okay job on her. Like she's got a weird bent arm, but I think that was my holy grail for them to re-release. Definitely. Which I wanted to see Beauty Secrets Barbie released. Honestly, Beauty Secrets would be an awesome doll for them to re-release, but I don't know how they would do that nowadays. Because Beauty Secrets has the bendy wire arms and the snap legs. I don't think they really do stuff like that anymore. But my holy grail doll was Totally Hair Barbie, and they did that. That was my great doll that they did. Really do like her. Glad they did re-released her. So that is my washing machine. It might get very loud. Sounds like a thing getting ready to take off. She's going in her room. But yeah, that was my holy grail doll that I wanted to see released. I'm glad they did it though. They did a good job though. They did a good job. They gave her snap legs, bent arms. Oh, I see the baby behind you. Yeah, she's cute. I call her she, but it's a he. But like, yeah, that's a boy. He has his own little bedroom. I love Mattel to release Mermaid Fantasy line from 2002 says Amber Ruxpin. I think those are cool. I don't like the molded on tails. I don't know. I just would rather a costume like Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie. How they had the costume, that would be really cool to re-release. But I don't know what they would do to her different. Like they might make her a molded on tail, and that's something that I wouldn't like them to do. Maybe they could sew everything together. That would be really cool. But Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie would be a cool re-release. That's 90s. But I would keep her in the box because the hair is just a hot mess. I'd like it what they did with the rewind dolls with the bins. Yes, I do too, Chris. The rewind dolls were amazing. The only thing I wish they would have done is kept it original and kept her bent arms instead of giving her articulated arms. That's the only thing I feel like they could have done better. Like, I don't really care for the articulated arms, but it's okay because we're getting snap legs. But that's the only thing, like when they released Day to Night Barbie, that re-release that they did, they gave her her original bent arms, her original snap legs. She is like original top to bottom. It's so great. I love Day to Night Barbie. They did her great. But the rewind dolls are really cool because it was like an inspiration from the 80s. It wasn't an actual 80s Barbie that they released, but it was an inspiration, which I can understand. If it was like a reproduction, for me, if you're gonna make a reproduction, you gotta keep it original. You can't change stuff because we remember stuff like this. We grew up with these Barbies. We will remember things about these Barbies. So if you give them articulated arms, and they didn't have articulated arms back then, they may think it's an improvement, but I don't know. The only thing I do not like about the re-release is it takes away from this. I wish it's the cutest dolls over the top looks. Yeah. definitely. I don't know if I don't know if it takes away from the original because the original is like the exact thing. I'm not a massive fan of articulated Barbies because they supposed. Yeah, I don't know. Model Muse is like probably the worst Barbies that they've ever made. Like, but I still buy them, but I don't like them really too much. Like they do the holiday Barbies with the Model Muse bodies. I don't know. I wish they would do Model Muse. I don't know. They're like mannequins to me. I don't think it takes away from the original um, Dolls Rescue because, like, if you have the original and they're not gonna make an exact reproduction. You know what I'm saying? They always change something when they do a reproduction. They never make them original most of the time. They always changing something. Definitely. I wish Masterpiece Dolls made a comeback. Maybe they sold out. Yeah, I've seen Masterpiece Dolls are really big. I think they're cute, but they always changing something with these repos. They're not ever gonna keep them exactly like they were. So you have the original. If you buy the reproduction, you can do a comparison video and you can see what's up. I don't like the Model Muse body. I don't know why. Amber, the Model Muse body is like a mannequin and you can't do nothing with them. They're just like this way or this way. They don't have a lot of posability. When the 90s came out, they went out, in, up and down. They were just all over the place. I would love a re-release of Hollywood Hair Barbie. That that look was so 90s. I don't know, like if they would re-release Hollywood Hair Barbie, like they wouldn't put the spray like they used to have back in the day. Because when they did Totally Hair Barbie, they didn't re-release, they didn't give her hair gel again. So with Hollywood Hair Barbie, you wouldn't get all the stencils and all the sprays and everything that came with her. It would be just a doll itself with the stand. It would just be a re-release of the doll itself. But I think that would be pretty cool. I do have Hollywood Hair Barbie. I bought her used and I restored her. She didn't really come out too good. She got a lot of broken hairs. And I've been having her forever. I don't know why I never bought one that was new in box, but I've been having Hollywood Hair Barbie forever. I played with Hollywood Hair Barbie when I was little. I remember her. She was really cool. She had little sparkly star earrings. I don't want that spray. Okay, well, they might, if they do re-release her, I'm sure they're not going to put the spray in it. They're just going to have the doll and the Barbie and the stand, like, and say, like, what year she was released and all this other stuff. Day to Night Barbie, they did an amazing job. If you have the reproduction Day to Night Barbie, and if you opened her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She's got the reversible dress. I mean, she's just like, and it's that really nice quality material, that felt. I don't know what it is, like it's like a really nice quality material. They did an amazing job on Day to Night Barbie. So, if you didn't get one with Dirt Buys. So, I have two of them. I have Day to Night Barbie. I have one that's new in the box and one that's out of the box. So I still have one, even Totally Hair Barbie. I still got one that's brand new in the box. I just like buying duplicates, that way I can enjoy the doll both ways. I like to release a cut and style because the dolls were beautiful, especially the redhead one. I remember Cut and Style Barbie. They had the Velcro on the back, but you'd buy the hair extensions and you'd only cut the hair extension part. So if you cut the real doll's hair, that wouldn't grow back, but the hair extension was replaceable. It was like a Velcro thing that would attach to the back. I don't know, I never really cared for the dolls. They remind me of like when you buzz cut your hair, because they had that like that stuff on the hair to make the Velcro stick. It reminds me of like if you buzz cut your hair. I never really cared for Cut and Style Barbie. But I think that they were cute. Cute concept. They had the strange like rooting up here, and then they had the Velcro in the back. It was just like a little fall back there, you know. I don't know. But I think that it was cute for the time. It was a good gimmicky thing to get the kids to cut the hair and to buy more extensions and put the extensions on there. So I think Cut and Style Barbie's cute though. I remember her though very well. I remember Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame, whatever. I remember when they first started doing, it's been fun, nice to see you. You're a cute dog. Thank you for honest to us this morning. You're welcome, Dolls Rescued. You remember if you're from the 90s, you guys, I love to swap the hair extensions instead of cutting the hair. Yeah, that's a cool idea. You put the red hair in with the blonde, you'd have a multicolored doll. But like if you're from my time, you remember the '90s when they first started doing articulated Barbies. It was metal hinges. They had like a little peg inside, and it was like metal hinges, and they would do. That's how they first started doing it. So why do you think Barbie has lost so much glamour quality? I don't know. It's just a budget thing. I like the new birthday wish. Yeah, birthday wishes Barbie is really really cute. I think Barbie has lost her glamour because Barbie's trying to be a real person and she's not. Because people are complaining that she's not realistic or enough, and Barbie has lost all doll form. Barbie is trying to be like integrity where they look realistic, and I think Barbie needs to stick with being a doll and being just glamour with the makeup and everything. They don't do none of that anymore. Birthday Wishes was like that. Birthday Wishes was very glamorized. The poof. I'm glad that they're releasing Barbie extras because they're doing stuff that no other person would wear, and it's. I just wish they'd do something with the face. The faces is kind of boring to me. They don't have their makeup still. The green-haired girl had a couple of little stars, but that was about it. They're not really doing it like the glamour makeup. If they're gonna bring it all the way. Don't just do the outfit, do the hair crazy and do the face crazy. You need to bring it head to toe, definitely. That's just my opinion. But I'm so glad that they're releasing reproductions. That's the only thing I can say about them. They're still releasing reproductions. Like I bought the gold medal Malibu Barbie. She's awesome, good quality. Like the snap legs, twist waist, the old Malibu face. I'm just glad that they're still re-releasing reproductions. It's a cool little reminder. I actually have Jasmine and Aladdin from the '90s too. They're opened. I regret opening them. I bought them years ago, you guys. I have a whole trunk full of Barbie accessories. It's crazy. The '90s articulated bodies joints got loose easily. Really? Yeah, I have Li Shang from Mulan, and he's really loose. Um, I have him. I've been having him for years, but he's really loose, you guys. He's like you can. He's got little floppy legs and everything, but I still have him. But yeah, they did. They I don't know. They did them different every time. They did Esmeralda, and they gave her hinges with metal pegs. And then they did, I don't know, it's just crazy. Why do you think people overlook 2000s? I feel like people always jump from the '90s right to 2016s. I don't know. I don't care for 2000s Barbie either. They're kind of, I don't know, they're not glamorous. They're not like the '90s Barbies, but they had the big poofy hair. The 2000s was more slick back. They still had a good articulated body. They had the click legs and they had the arms that went out like this. Do you own the dance and twirl Barbie that comes with the remote? Yes, I do. If you would have seen my video with the rare doll video that I just did, you would have seen her. But I feel like 2000s Barbies, they were still good quality, but they were getting kind of basic. That's what happened to them. Do you think Barbie's quality will get better? I hope so. Maybe with this new Dream Ella dolls that are basically copying Barbie, maybe they might push their game up a little bit because they have the LOL dolls and they have them dolls with the big heads, and they have all kind of new dolls coming out. So maybe Barbie will push their game up a little bit and they'll get a little bit better. Because they're still okay, but they're just not what they used to be. But 2000s Barbies started to get basic. That's when it started, in my opinion. They started not glamorizing the dolls so much. They started making good. The clothes was still good quality, but they were being more like realistic towards the 2000s. But it was like the 80s and the 90s was just glamour, crazy. Why would anybody wear that? And then 2000s just went, eh. Do you like Lionel trains? I have a Christmas tree train. No, I don't really care for trains. I've seen them at Walmart. They had the ones that ran around the tree. My nephew likes trains too. But I feel like just 2000s is where it started to go kind of basic. Dream Ella has already gone clearance at the Walmart and are all gone. I got some for Pierre. I don't like Dream Ella. I think they're just like, I don't know. They are heavier than a Barbie doll, but they're just like, Barbie's more like, I like Barbie's proportions still better. Dream Ella is still too big for me. I don't know. The proportions on a Dream Ella doll is like, they're just still strange to me. But, I don't know. they're doing molded on swimsuits now. If you guys have seen that, 2000s Y2K fashions can be kind of basic at times. Yeah, I feel like the 2000s Barbies definitely is where it started with the basicness. It was still cute, but it was more realistic what people would be wearing, where it was the 80s and the 90s was just bam. It's just in your face glamour, poof hair. It was just a completely different decade. But they were still making good quality Barbies in the 2000s. But as far as Dream Ella, I don't think I'm gonna be buying any. They're not impressing me at all. I mean, they have like the swimsuit Barbie, which is really cute, but they're basically like copying off of Mattel. Everything that Mattel did in the past, like the with the wigs and the molded on swimsuits, Dream Ella is doing, but they're not doing it better. That's the bad thing. Like when you're copying off of a company, you need to do it better. I really hope the new Barbie live movie will do well. I've seen some previews of Barbie and the Nutcracker. Did you guys see the previews? You remember the dolls? What are your thoughts on the Generation Girl Barbie sculpt they use? I think it's okay. I never bought. I don't know. I just think that they were okay. I remember seeing it one of the Chat Diva things that was sing and dance and stuff like that. I just think that they're okay. I don't own any 2000s Barbies except for the one that came in a stocking. But like, they produced some glam girls in 2000s, like the New Star. Yeah, definitely. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, when you copy Barbie and you don't do it better, you do it worse. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, okay. I knew I had a sneeze coming. But like, I feel like when you copy Barbie, you need to do it better. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna copy a company, you need to bring up the glamour and do it a lot better. That's just my opinion. Here's the washing machine. It's great, isn't it? There we go. It's better. Thank you. Pierre found a Barbie in the Rockers. Stage complete Friday. It's very cool. Bless you. Yeah, I sneezed. But like, they need to bring up the glamour. Like, show Barbie what it could be. You know, release a doll that's like Barbie, but show Barbie what it could be. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. That's what a company needs to do. I think MGA should take over Barbie's line, honestly, because they could bring the glamour. They had a petition going around. I think an overlook era would be the early 2010s. I feel like they're just a mixture of crazy pinks. Yeah, they were. I remember the 2010 Barbies. What's your opinion about Jenny dolls from Leica Chan? I like them. I think I own two Leica Chan dolls, Leica Chan dolls, and they're like princesses, and they have like the huge ball gowns and the long hair. I have two Leica Chan dolls. I like them. I love the Cali Girl line and the Fashion Fever. Cali Girl line had some huge feet. They had some big old feet. They were like Yeti feet. You can't fit any Barbie shoes on them. I wish they would have made them a lot smaller. But the dolls themselves were cute, but they just had huge feet. That's the only thing that I'm like, why didn't they make the dolls, have shoes and everything? I don't know. I think they had a petition going around for MGA to take over Barbie. That would be something. Like if MGA took over the iconic brand that Mattel has been doing forever, I think it would be better. What are your thoughts on the early Barbie movie dolls, the ones with the big ball gowns and stuff? I think they're okay. I have one that's like a princess from like the early 2000s. I don't know her name, but she was just a general princess doll, but I think they're cute. I don't own any of them, but I think they're cute. It's just not my type of thing. Now I own like two 2000s Barbies, not very many. But I think they're just cute. Like if MGA would take over Barbie, do you think it would be better? That's my question. Because they had a petition going around. What is your favorite era for holiday Barbies? 90s, definitely. 1992 with the silver sparkly dress, or I think 92 or 93. But that silver sparkly dress, that was just amazing. 90s Barbies will kill it every time over any other Barbie. They just were iconic and they were so glamour. I think Barbie needs high quality nylon hair instead of acetate hair. Yeah, I do agree. She needs some kind of change because that it's not really gummy. It's like it feels like twine, almost like fishing twine, like string, more so than hair. I don't know. It's really strange, but I think it's okay. I mean, they're giving you the length that you've always wanted. I definitely think it would be better with. Yeah, MJ is known for using one type of face sculpt. Yes, MJ is killing it in the doll game right now. MJ, I know, is making bank with all them Rainbow High dolls that they're releasing and things like that. And that's why Barbie Extra came out, because Barbie Extra was like, well, we gotta compete with that. Let's make a doll that's just like Rainbow High. And let's make them basic. But like, I feel like if Barbie Extra would glamorize the makeup a little bit, it would be better. That's what they need to do, in my opinion. So, happy Sunday too. It's Sunday over there. MDA should take over the Barbie brand, even though I think it would go against the mission of, well, Ruth Handler. I mean, if Ruth Handler was still alive and she was seeing the Barbies that was made today, she would be like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're ruining the brand. When Ruth Handler was alive, these Barbies were glam and they were gorgeous. And as soon as Ruth Handler died, that's when the company went, whoo. I dislike Rainbow High. I think Rainbow High is cute. They're okay. I don't have a problem with them. But I feel like when Ruth Handler died, that was it. It's MGA sacrificing based on most body, most high goals. Yeah, definitely. Going to try. Next gen. Brats. Yeah, I've seen brats in the shop. Nobody's buying brats either. They're expensive. They're like $21 at Walmart, and they still have a shelf full of them. Nobody's gonna buy a $21 Barbie doll, or fashion doll brats. They're kind of collector-ish. They're not marketed towards kids, because if they were marketed towards kids, they'd be a little bit more cheaper. Magic earring Barbie reminds me of Kylie Minogue. That's so cool. I think magic earring Barbie is very, very pretty. Definitely. There's my laundry. So, I think I love all of that kind of stuff. It's just great. I just feel like brats should definitely lower their price if they're going towards marketing towards kids. I don't remember them being $24.99. That's crazy. I love Rainbow High because they have tons of hair and they have insert acrylic eyes. My favorite Barbie is probably Jewel Girl because she reminds me of Britney Spears. Yeah, she does. You know that they're releasing another Britney Spears doll, right? If you guys didn't know, they are releasing another Britney Spears. Not Barbie, not MGA, Loot Crate right now. So lootcrate.com, which is a monthly subscription service, is releasing a Britney Spears doll from every decade. So they have like the Oops, I Did It Again outfit. They have Stronger when she had the sequin jumpsuit on. So they have her in her iconic outfits in fashion doll form. So I don't know when they're coming out, but so you can go check out Loot Crate if you want to order your Britney Spears doll. I did not know that. Yep. LootCrate.com has the licensing right now to release Britney Spears Barbie dolls. So they're making her in Barbie doll form. I think they actually canceled that doll. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Might have to go check it out and see. I could not get myself to buy a Bratz doll. They're horrendous. Okay, I think they're okay. I don't remember Bratz. I don't know, just not my thing. I heard people are getting refunded for her a couple of months ago. I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know. But they were supposed to do, maybe they refunded. I don't know. They were supposed to do Loot Crate was supposed to do all these Britney Spears dolls like every month or whatever. I'm gonna have to check it out. and I will give you guys an update in my community tab whether they're still doing it and if I'm going to be getting a refund or not, because they haven't emailed me or anything. But I remember pre-ordering that back a long time ago. It would have been cool to. I hope they still do it, but we'll see. Cardi B doll controversy. What are your thoughts on the Monster High dolls? I only had Britney Spears doll, and she's bald-headed. Need to reread her because her original quality was horrible. I think the Cardi B dolls are cute. I think the LOL dolls, they did Cardi B, didn't they? That's cute. It's a nice little collaboration. I mean, if you got kids that love Cardi B, you have her in doll form. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to check that out. You guys didn't know that they canceled that, but they were supposed to do an iconic like Britney Spears line. I don't know if the parents had anything to do with that. Maybe that's an issue because conservatorship and things like that. But maybe the parents had something to do with it. And she's like, cancel everything. You know, I'm going to do me. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to check out my Loot Crate account and see if it was canceled. I had no idea, you guys. I will definitely give you guys an update on my community tab. I'll post a little thing. Because they send me emails all the time, and it was like pre-order, or whatever, and I pre-ordered it, and I don't know. I don't know how all that works, but we'll see. It was a monthly subscription service, and what it was, you get Oops, I Did It Again, and then the next month you get Stronger, but in doll form. It would have been so cute. I heard they were changing the Monster High dolls for the reboot. I hope they change them back to how they was. Monster High used to be really cute. I have a few Monster High dolls. I have all the sea creatures from Monster High, and I have Frankenstein, and I have the 2 giant ones, and I have a lot of Once Upon a Zombie dolls. I'd love to see another Britney Spears fashion doll line. Well, you're gonna have to check out Loot Crate and see if they're still doing an amber, because I know that they're kind of expensive amber. I mean, like, I think she was 11.5 inches, or I don't know. I think she was a kind of a large, probably rubbery doll. But I'm going to have to check it out, Amber, with you. And we'll see if Loot Crate is still doing the Britney Spears doll. They were supposed to make a fashion doll. Hopefully it's still good to go. Because if they would have told me, no, they ain't canceled nothing as far as I know. But, I mean, that would be so iconic. So, do you remember when the Winx Club dolls from Mattel, the ones with the bonds, remind me of the late 2000s? Yeah, I do remember them. I didn't really care for the Winx dolls. I remember when they were, people were obsessed with them. And I understand it. Everybody has their own thing. I'm not obsessed with the Winx dolls. I think they're cute though. I feel like the Winx dolls, I feel like the Bratz dolls and LOL dolls, all of that, I feel the same. They're just okay for me. Not my thing. I'm strictly like Barbie, Monster High, and what else? And Disney Princess and American Girl. And that's what I collect. That's my main collection anyway. And I have some monster fashion dolls, like the doll from Wicked, the witch. I have her too. Let me know if you're enjoying this live stream, you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys. I tried to read them as fast as I possibly can. Sometimes I don't catch everything. So if you leave a comment, just try to sum it up in a shorter sentence, maybe, so I can read the whole thing. And so if I didn't respond to you, or if I didn't read the whole thing, you know, it goes by so fast. It's like boom, 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 you know. So that's really cool. This is a live. I don't know how this live stream stuff works though. Bubbles? Oh, that's annoying. I really want to collect Disney Princess, but I don't like the quality. You gotta get them from the Disney store. Disney store is the best ones to get it from. If you're gonna collect Disney princesses, you gotta get them from the Disney store. Hello, Lucky likes Barbie. Hello. So Disney Princess, you have to buy them from the Disney store. They have the best quality. They have the nicest hair. The bodies are kind of decent. JCPenney's also sells Disney Princess dolls. Fashion Via Fashionistas are the Barbie style dolls from 2013 to 2016. Which one's your favorite? I don't have any of them. It's so sad, but I have the Barbie style. That's That's the most ones that I have. I don't have any of them in particular. I never really cared for them, but I have the Barbie styles from 2013. How do you spend time with your dolls? Do you play with them in your free time? No, I don't actually. What I'll do with my dolls is the ones that I have to keep. I will put them in little scenarios. I will redress all of them and put them either in a camping setting or in a house setting and in just different scenarios, and I will keep them there for months and they'll just stay like that on display. I don't really tend to play with them too much. The only one I really do anything with is her because she's got human hair. I wish Mattel and Disney would make up and start producing princess dolls again. Yes, I do miss the Mattel princess dolls. That's all I'll do. Do you have the Barbie signature collection dolls? Which ones? I don't know if I do or not. I'm not sure. I have a redhead with earrings and a purple dress that's got a non-amused body. I have her. But that's what I'll do with my dolls. I basically will keep them for months in a scenario where they'll be sitting or they'll be in a camping setting because I think it's really cute. Do you prefer the Generation Girl sculpt or the Millie? Which one of these? I like the Millie sculpt. I don't know. Generation Girls are just okay. I play with my dolls like changing the outfits and brushing their hair, says Amber Ruxpin. I'm sure a lot of people do Amber Ruxpin. I think that's why when I gave you them Barbies, Amber Ruxpin, while that's why they were in such good condition because I don't sit there and hack at the hair. I just like to display them in different settings. The beach doll that I gave to you was sitting in the swimming pool for months and it just kind of stayed there. And that's why they looked the way that they looked, like they were in mint condition because I never really played with them at all. I would redress them and I would put them in different display scenarios. I think the 70 centimeter Barbie ball jointed would be the coolest thing. Ha ha ha. I have a huge ball jointed knockoff doll in the bride that I showed you that, yeah, I have her. She's not really a ball jointed doll, but which is your favorite Barbie Steffi Winks or any other stuff? Barbie is definitely my all-time favorite. It's Barbie, Steffi, the Salon dolls, and then American Girl. That's my opinion. And then Monster High. Those are my favorites. And I love Steffi Love because she could fit in Barbie clothing and she's cheaper than Barbie. And she's pretty cool and she comes in pink fashions. I want Steffi's dream house with the little swing and everything. It's so, so adorable. Steffi Love has the cutest dream house. So adorable. I'm gonna put all my Barbies in there. Do you prefer 80s or 90s Barbie? I prefer 90s. 90s is where they got it right. Did you ever collect Moxie Girls? No, I did not. Back in the day, the 90s is where they finally fixed all their issues, like the gapping in between everything. I tend to display my style Barbie dolls within the seasons of Christmas occasion. Yeah, me too, definitely. But like, I feel like the 90s is where they fixed all their issues. I know some of my 80s Barbies have the issue where the joints with the legs are kind of separated a little bit. And I feel like in the 90s, they fixed everything, like, and they got it right finally. You know, and that's why I love my 90s Barbies. They don't have no defects as far as the body is concerned. But the 80s Barbies, some of the 80s Barbies that I have, they have gapping in the hips, melt marks, and just, they kind of had a lot of issues. And I feel like in the 90s, they fixed all of that. And everything was tightly closed together. And they got it right finally, you know. That's what I feel like. I do have 80s Barbies though. Most of them are in the box still. Because I have like angel face Barbie and she's got that, one of her hips is a little bit, you know, more separated from her leg. I always enjoy your videos, but only the ones, one thing I noticed that the light of your room is quite the biggest issue at 2000s. Yeah, my favorites, discolored a lot of time. Yeah, definitely. You said something about my light in my room, I'm sorry. What did you say? Because I missed it. Try to shorten it up. I can't read big paragraphs. It goes way too fast. The light in my room. I'll block it. Let's see. Do you like Christmas tree? I need to put mine up this weekend. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. I think it's adorable. Walmart, 40 bucks. I do block out the light in my doll room, if that's what you were asking, because one thing, the sun bleaches the fabric, so it's very, very important to block all light out of your doll room. So that's why when I turn on my lights, there's no sun shining through. I make sure to block the light out of the doll room because the sun bleaches your fabric on your dolls. What would you say, what was your childhood Barbie era? Do you like, I like heels and Barbies. The doll that I played with when I was little was Jasmine from the 90s, from Aladdin and Jasmine. That was my childhood Barbie. That was my friend's Barbie. And that's the one that I played with the most. I had that one, and I actually owned a Cocoam. Okay, I had Cocoam from Pocahontas. That Cocoam doll I brought everywhere. I brought him to the beach and everything. So that Cocoam doll went everywhere with me. So that was my childhood Barbie that I brought everywhere with me. It was Cocoam from Pocahontas. It was Sun Colors Cocoam, where he had the color changing loincloth thing. So he was a Native American doll that was manufactured by Mattel, and he had the snap legs, and he had the old kin body. He was just cool. I liked him a lot. He had long dark hair, and he had like a little feather and a little like mohawk thing. So cool. That was my childhood doll. That's the doll that I brought everywhere. It was the only doll I was allowed to have. So I had him for a very, very long time. And literally I brought him to the beach and everything. It was crazy. When we went on family vacations, I brought the doll to the beach and he went in the water. So like you do when you're little, you just bring your dolls everywhere. Yep, so that was my childhood doll. I watched your videos by Steffi. I love, however, nowadays Steffi. Yeah, it's crazy how they're so different. Like Steffi dolls, some of them are click legs, rubber snap legs, I mean. Some of them are plastic and some of them are like bendy wire legs. It's so weird. You don't know which one you're gonna get when you buy Steffi dolls. They're mass produced, and they're made out of all different types of videos. I mean, all different types of dolls. Some of them have the click legs. Some of them have the plastic legs. Some of them have weird bendy wire legs. Like you really don't know what you're gonna get. It's crazy. When I was a kid, I had Raggedy Ann and Andy and took them to the park and they disappeared. Oh my God. I never had a Raggedy Ann doll. I wasn't into them. That's so sad though. So they also sell like the Kid Core people. If you guys know who Kid Core is from the 90s, they sold a Native American Ken doll. I used to have him too. I used to unbraid his hair when I was little and put him in front of the fan and stuff like that. They didn't have a lot of hair. It was just rooted around and he was bald in the center. But they made Native American dolls with Kid Core. What is your favorite color? Mine is pink. Mine is black. I love black colors. But yeah, Kid Core made a Native American doll line. And I had the Indian Chief, and it was so cool. He was like 10 bucks, I think, from, what was it? That toy store. What was that toy store's name? With all the robots and things that were in it. It was in the mall. I don't remember the name of the toy store, but that's where I got him from. It was from the 90s. Remember they had like the dancing hula girl, and they had that little thing. Do you prefer pastels or bright, strong colors? Probably bright, strong. Like neons, maybe. I like Kid Core, Jody, and Kelsey. I'm not a fan of the straight leg. Bend click better for me. Yeah, definitely. I like the bend and snap also. My favorite Barbies are bend and snap leg Barbies. Those are my all-time favorite. But they had a toy store. You guys are from the 90s. You remember the toy store in the mall where they had all the little robots. They had the dancing hula girl. They had that rat thing that would go in circles, and they had them in like a little bin. What was the name of that toy store? I don't remember the name. You guys are from my time. You remember what I'm talking about. They had all kind of little things. Do you like the Nikki Barbie doll? Yeah, she's cute. I got the girl with the braids with the hair that fell out. Yeah, it was KB Toys. That's right. Yep, that's what it was. See, Flower got it right. It was called KB Toys. Do you collect Ken dolls? No, I do not, surprisingly. I own like 5 Ken dolls. I own the Japan Ken, the one that came with the Disney World set, and a couple of other ones. Kid Core dolls didn't have the best quality hair though. Do you prefer Barbies with heavy makeup? Oh, the heavy makeup. The 90s heavy makeup, yes. I prefer glam over basic, definitely. Yeah, it was KB Toys. I remember going into KB Toys. You remember? If you guys are from the 90s, you remember KB Toys. It was an experience going in there. It was a lot of generic. They had their own brand, KB Toy brand toys, and they had also real toys. I don't know. And yeah, they didn't have the best quality hair, but it was cool. Yeah, they were bald in the middle. I remember the Indian being bald. Nowadays, I guess Kelly has changed to Chelsea, so is she just different? Yeah, she's just a different style. I love the makeup from Barbie. It was so extreme and glossy. Yeah, from 2010, it was like the glamour glitter eyeshadow. You guys remember that? Remember the basic Barbie dolls that had the glamour chic, like pink eyeshadow? It was crazy. I was a mom in the 90s, so I went to KB Toys for my kids. Yeah, it was a thing though, dude. Like you went to KB Toys and it was an experience. Like they just had stuff everywhere. You remember your first Barbie doll? Elaborate a little bit regarding the dress color. I never had a really my first Barbie. I had it was Coco from Pocahontas. Sun Colors Coco was my first Barbie. Wait, but before that I had Ariel. I had an Ariel doll from I used to love the shop Barbies. Nice was my that's awesome. I had an Ariel doll from I don't know, it was a little bitty one, Tycho, and she was about this big. And she had like a shimmery tail. I rebought her to this day, but it was made by Tycho back when the Little Mermaid first came out. And she had a rubber top, and she was made by Tycho. I had a little Tycho Ariel. She was literally like this big. And then I had a Coco one after that. But that was my first doll was a Tycho Ariel. I have a picture with me holding a doll. When do you think we went down? Probably, I don't know, this 2000s was when they started. They were still good, but they were starting to go down. Do you like the Millie face dolls? Yes, I do. The first Barbie was cut and style redhead. My first Barbie was cut and style Barbie redhead. I feel like 2000s is where they started going. They were basic. They were still cute, but they started kind of taking back on the quality of the makeup and the hair was different. They started not, they were still cute, but they weren't as glamorous as they were in the 90s. I guess they were trying to modernize the doll and make her more realistic or something like that. Just the 90s was such a great time. We didn't, I never had a cell phone. I never had nothing. I grew up without a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone until I was like, Superstar was my favorite Barbie and Ken. Superstar was really cute too. Yeah, Superstar Barbie was the 90s and 70s. It was just great. Please unbox more budget Barbie dolls. Upcoming videos, possibly loved. Love from India. Take care. Oh, thank you. I'll do some in the future. Might do a giveaway in the future. You know, it's hard to ship things internationally. You guys, it is expensive. My first Barbie doll was the reproduction of Swimsuit Barbie. That was cool. I'll try to do more unboxings of budget line dolls. I'm sure you're talking about that yellow hair doll that I did. That poor thing broke. She just like popped off her head, I guess, too many times, and her whole neck just came up. And it's not a good quality Barbie then. The poor thing, she was just, her whole neck just snapped. Remember I was telling you that plastic was brittle? It was very, very brittle plastic, this poor thing. So, I don't know. I like fashion dolls, but it's just hard to find them where I live at, the ones that I like. My first was Fruit Styles Kayla from the 2003-2004. That's cool. Let me know your ages, too. I'd love to hear my age demographic, like who's watching me, like how old are you? Leave your comment. That way I know the age demographic, because I know it's got to be, I don't think there's any 10-year-old, 9-year-old kids watching me, as far as I know. When I was 19, I got my first cell phone. It was a Motorola flip phone. Yep, same. I had a Motorola flip phone yeah, that was about the time I got mine too, Amber. Because we didn't grow up with cell phones. We didn't need any of that. You know, it was a Motorola flip phone. I had a black one, Amber. Did you have a pink one? I remember them. It was just basic calling out. You can text, but it took forever. It wasn't the same thing. I don't know. I remember the Motorola flip phones. It was just like a thing, just a call, you know, to reach out to somebody when they were out and about and doing their thing. It was just a thing, you know. It was a good time. Yeah, it was crazy though. I remember you guys remember the Motorola flip phones, like the basic ones? I'm 20, but I just love watching videos of different era Barbies. That's why I like your channel. That's awesome, girl. I'm 33 years old and I still fool with Barbies. I'm 51 here, 52 March, same. I'm 36 as Chris. I'm 33. So I'm 33 and I still fool with my Barbies and I do different things with them. So I don't really play with them too much because I don't want to. I have a fear of messing them up, so I don't play with them. That's why I don't play with them. Mine was a silver, and I remember putting the Barbie spoon and charm on it. Awesome. I have a fear of messing them up, so that's why I don't play with them too often. You know, I'm old fart. I don't have a cell phone until I was in my 30s. LOL. That's why I don't. That's why I display my Barbies, so I don't have a fear of messing up their hair. So I'll just gently like pull back their hair and just redress them and things like that. I don't want to mess up their hair. I don't want to mess up their clothes. So I have a fear of like messing them up. So I just put them in the little displays and I'll leave them like that for months, literally. Have you ever seen the new Steffi Love for next year? I have. I think on Instagram. I think they're cute. I don't wish that they would change their face mold, you know, just a little bit. I was born in 1990. Girl, I was born in 1988. I'm older than you. I'm 33. But I think the new Steffi dolls are cute. I just wish they would kind of change them up a little bit. I think they're durable, so which is really nice. The thing is with Steffi Love dolls is that they are durable. They're cheaper than Barbie and they're durable. I was born in 69, says Hurt Collins. That's cool. So you can get Steffi dolls and they're just as durable as Barbie, but the hair quality is not as horrible. It's like a Halloween wig. It's like straw. But I don't know, but Barbie's been making really cheap quality hair lately. So, I mean, you could basically, I don't know, a step down, it would be a Steffi, and then you'd go to Barbie. Barbie's not that much further from a Steffi doll in terms of quality. So, I don't know, like Steffi and Barbie fit in the same exact clothing, shoes, so they can share clothes. What is your favorite Disney designer line? Do you have a video of watching Barbie clothes? Mine from the 90s. I was born in 1970. I have older Steffi dolls from the early 2000s. Yeah, the early 2000s was pretty cute. They had like a little small, cute face. Steffi needs a new face, or at least a paint job. Those eyebrows are so late 90s. Yeah, I think they're cute though. I think they need to change her up to just a little bit. I have one designer Disney doll, Ariel. Like when they first released her, the big gigantic one. That's the one that I have. I don't own any more, as far as I know. No, I don't own any more Ariels. I just have the giant designer one. So I wanted to get the Wicked Witch from Snow White, but like she sold out so fast and they're wicked expensive on eBay. Like I checked them out because I love the old Hag from Snow White. She's my favorite Disney villain, like the old Hag in her old version, not in her young version. But the old Hag from Snow White is my favorite Disney villain. Though I grew up in the late 70s, I favored the 80s. It's awesome. But favorite Disney princess is Ariel, and my favorite Disney villain is the old Hag. The crazy thing of that is Steffi literally looks the same since at least 20 years now. Yeah, they've been doing the same doll for 20 years. But the new release has an Asian face mold. Yeah, but the new dolls that they are releasing, I've seen on Instagram, she has an Asian face. That's funny, Eric. But I've seen the new Steffi dolls, and they are doing an Asian face mold that looks different, which is really nice. I'm gonna have to look them up on Insta. Yeah, I think it was Papa Smell on Instagram. The girl, I'm sure everybody follows her. But like she does like the latest releases and things like that. And I've seen the leak for Steffi Love, and I've seen an Asian face mold, and that's pretty epic of them. That's awesome that they're doing that. Same pregnant Steffi, same outfit. Yeah, they're still doing it, I guess, because they're still making money off of it, so why not keep doing the same thing? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, definitely, I see that. The only place that I find Steffi dolls are at, like, discount stores and, like, things like that. Um, yeah, I don't like the quality of the fashionistas. I literally opened a girl with locks, and her little thing came right out. Yeah, definitely. I like the made to move dolls are okay, but I like the bend and snap legs better. That's my preference. So if I look at a doll and I see a doll that's fully articulated, or I'll see the bend and snap with the bent arms, I'll go with the bend and snap with the bent arms and not the articulated bodies. That's just my preference. I like that better. That's why the 2000s Barbies was still good, because they had the snap legs, but the arms were like weirdly bent out like this. But she was like out like this, but like bent out weirdly. I remember the 2000s Barbies. Did you ever buy used dolls from thrift stores? I love the articulation on the made to move Barbies, but I just can't with the joints. They look terrible. Yes, that's what I agree. I agree that the joints on the made to move bodies need to be a little bit more seamless. They're so bulky and big. She's like an athlete basically. So she doesn't look good in any delicate attire. I feel like she needs to be in sports attire. She's a sporty doll, and that's what I feel like she is permanently. And that's why it's hard for me to bodies made to move dolls, because they all look sporty to me. Yeah, definitely. I like the old fashionistas too. But for me, made to move dolls look sporty, and they look like, yeah, they do look like action figures, says Amber Ruxpin. They do. To me, they have that look of being sporty, and they look good for me personally in sporty clothes. In delicate stuff, they just look like an athlete. I don't know. It's just I wish they were a little bit more delicate looking and more seamless in the joints. I think, because even Mattel like will post pictures on their Instagram, and they'll have the made to move dolls, but they'll airbrush all the joints out so you can't see any joints. So she'll be doing like this or whatever, and you don't see the articulation. Yeah, they do look good in clothing that covers the arms and the legs. So if you cover the arms and the legs, they look pretty good. But you notice even Mattel does the same thing. I like the body style of Darcy and Jim. You like that thick body. I have who do I have? Oh, I have the girl from the '80s with the, I don't know. You like the sausage legs and the sausage arms. I know what you're talking about. They're like thicker, and they have like a little, like they look like little hot dogs with little feet on the bottom. But I know what you're talking about. The gym dolls had the articulated wrists and things like that. But I have a doll that's like that. I don't know her name though. It's not Darcy though. I love the Kirby dolls. Me too. Do you have a doll with ever? You have a doll with ever flex wear? No, I don't have a doll with ever flex wear. But I like them. I have a doll that's like that. Her Collins. It's what is it? It's Maxie. I have Maxie. I have one Maxie doll that looks like that. That reminds me of Jim and the holograms. Her. I had the Maxie with the denim jacket and a little scrunchy thing, and she has hot dog legs and hot dog arms, and that's what she reminds me of a Jim doll a lot. I've never shopped vintage. I've always shopped vintage online for vintage Barbies. I don't know. They have an antique shop that I would like to go to down here, but I don't know if it's like one of the antique shops that knows what they have. and they're going to be jacked up really high, but they do have a vintage shop down the street from me that I would like to go to one day. I didn't even know that was there. You know the rubber waist that was used on a couple of Barbies in the early 2000s? That bendy wire doll? I don't know. Sausage legs, sorry, that just is funny to me. They do, like, their legs are like literally like this big and round, and they have huge flat feet. Maxi dolls are like that also. I couldn't bend it from side to side without needing a joint. Probably. So I want to go vintage shopping. I love going vintage shopping where they have these booths. You guys are from up north, you know what I'm talking about, where they have like little booths and people rent it and they put their stuff in there and they sell it. I love doing stuff like that, going vintage shopping. That's why I bought a few of my holiday Barbies. I have it maxi. The hair is high quality nylon. Really? I didn't really know. I don't really play with her. She's in the corner, just sitting there. But I do have a maxi doll. Definitely. So, Lord, I've been on here for 75 minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying this. But, yeah, I think maxis are really cute. I like the beach maxi, which is really cute. I own Dusty, too. Dusty's just, oh my God, that poor thing. She's just fused together. She's basically a mannequin right now. The melting has fused her joints, her arms, and her legs. Hello, Doll's Closet. How are you doing? But like the Dusty, if you guys have Dusty, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Her arms and her legs are like stuck together. They have like a fuse right here. I bought a swimsuit Dusty, and I had the golf, the one that does the sporting Dusty with the, where she swings the thing. I have her too. I think Dusty's really cute. But she's like that kind of face, kind of situation. Do you have a Sydney Dolls by Hasbro? I always enjoyed the conversation. Sydney. No, I don't. I have, wait, do I have her? I have Maxie. I don't like the faded white lips on Dusty, says Amber Ruxpin. But I have a Maxie doll. I don't have Sydney, though. I had a Dusty as a child. She had an interesting face. It was like that. Like it was like a gremlin face. Look, do you know Moxie Teen dolls? Yes, I do. I did recently purchase the mermaid that looks like Moxie Teens, the Mermaid High doll. That looks a lot like Moxie Teens. So if you guys miss the Moxie Teens, they have these Mermaid High dolls, and they look to me just like the Moxie Teen dolls, without the wigs. They have really soft hair, you guys. It's long. You guys, Mermaid High dolls have some long, nice quality hair. It's really pretty. I think Sydney was only available in Europe, says Lord Shorlux. Yeah, Sid, I miss the Love dolls. Pierre and I have both Dusty dolls and Sports Guy. Do you know the Live dolls? No, I do, but I don't collect them. You like the 90s Sydney dolls? I've seen them online. I think they're very, very pretty. I don't own any of them. That's the thing. They don't sell them down here. I'd have to order them online, probably overseas, and have it shipped here, but I don't own any Sydney dolls. I don't have not one. They look to me, they look like Barbie. I've seen in pictures online. They are very pretty dolls, but I don't own any of them. So I don't know if they were only available across the states, like these new re-release dolls. Yeah, Sydney is a British doll. They've recently released her as a collector doll and a playline doll. Sydney. Yeah, they used to have the pretty face. Do you know Barbie Fashion Fever? Yes, I do, but I don't collect them either, Doll's Closet. Pierre has a bunch of Sydney dolls. Yeah, I've seen Sydney dolls. I think, isn't that the little short ones? They're like this big, or 3 or 4 inches. I got a Sydney doll. I found her at a thrift store. I don't know if they have the little bitty ones and they have the big ones, don't they? Not really 100% positive. I don't know. Yeah, I remember seeing the collector dolls. And then they're doing like Stranger Things. If you guys are fans of Stranger Things, they're doing a doing a doll line overseas. Do you know Lottie Dot dolls? Yes, I do know them, but I don't collect them either. I don't. My collection dolls closet is Barbie, American Girl, Monster High, and my salon doll right now. So I don't collect any LOL or that's just not my thing. I just never did like them. She's Barbie sized. Okay, she's Barbie sized Sydney. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. She had like really pink eyeshadow, and she's just. I remember them now. Because I know in the UK they have these little bitty tiny dolls that are being released as collector dolls, and they're like this big. They have like a salon doll and all these little things. I'll put it on my community tab. I don't remember. And there have been Stranger Things released doll line for Stranger Things overseas release. I posted about it on my thing, and it's going to be released overseas and not down in the States. It's really strange, but it's pretty cool. They have a very generic face, though. It's a thing. Could you imagine if a ghost just like, I love Sydney Barbie, and Sydney has a history, lol. Yeah, definitely. Do you have any my size Barbies? No, I do not. They take up a lot of space. I don't have the room to put any my size Barbies in this house. I have the 38-inch Barbies. Wait, not 38-inch. I have the ones that they're releasing nowadays. I don't own any my size Barbies. They take up so much space, and it's like hard to find room to fit them because they're so huge. Sydney has gone through many brands. Original my favorite are the ones made by Hasbro Smalls. Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah, Sydney has gone through a lot of brands apparently, like Cabbage Patch dolls. I have them too. I have a bunch of Cabbage Patch dolls. I think they've been around for a long time, and they've gone through different brands also. It's really great. I have a gigantic Cabbage Patch doll. It was a collector one that I paid $100 for at Toys R Us, and she had a silver spoon, and this thing's like literally like this big. Like, Lord Jesus of mercy, why is this thing so big? It was that big, and she's got long brown hair. I grew up paranormal. It's not as much fun as people think. I don't have any haunted stuff as much as I bought secondhand dolls. I don't own any haunted items, which is really strange. I thought for sure that Shirley Temple was going to be haunted looking because it was like a previous owner type of situation. And it looks like it was in an attic for a really long time, this poor thing. So Herc Collins says it was not a good thing growing up paranormal. Wasn't as fun. I don't think it would be fun neither. I'm glad the stuff that I own is not haunted because, like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of, because you don't know what kind of spirits could be attached to any of these dolls. So, I don't know. YouTube has found me. Isn't this weird? Like, YouTube found me and it's like, dude, you almost had 3,000 subscribers. We're going to throw some advertisements in your videos. So, the advertisements is YouTube thing. Or after you reach a certain amount of subscribers, they start throwing commercials. So now you're getting commercials in between videos. I get annoyed too because I'll rewatch my videos and I have to skip over the commercials. But they have a skip button, so whoop, skip it if you want to. But YouTube has found my channel now and they're like, dude, I have one Cabbage Patch. She is vinyl body with brushable hair. That's the bath one, so those are cute. I'm not ever afraid of dolls or haunted if they were owned by someone previously. I think it's a blessing and not a haunting. Me too. I think it's great. It's always on my mind when I buy vintage, secondhand, if it might be having attachments, says Herc Collins. I don't ever think of things being haunted when I buy them, but like that Shirley Temple doll looked haunted. Like it looked like it was old and decrepit looking, and it was just a thing, you know? Definitely. Shelby Bunny Challenge again, please, LOL. Chris Thomas. The Chris Thomas, that was done a long time ago. We'll do it again someday, and we'll include some people if they want to be on camera, you know? Not everybody in my family wants to be on camera, so I show them the babies and things like that because they don't care. But like my family personally, I don't think they like to be on camera. I think they're camera shy, so. Yeah, when It's a history behind it. It has some dolls from the UK that survived. I would love to have like a historical, like a haunted item. That would be a dream for me to have a haunted doll. That'd be so cool. But I don't own anything haunted. I don't. But I think I would take good care of it though. I wouldn't mind owning a haunted item, not unless it was like if it was like bad haunted, no, but like good haunted, you know. There's a good and there's a bad haunted, that's all I'm gonna say. But has anything paranormal ever happened to you guys? Like paranormal experiences? I'm sure Herc has a lot of stories, but the only thing that ever happened to me, you inherit the history behind it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so all these dolls had prior owners to me, except for that doll, the one in the white dress. But all these dolls had owners prior to me owning them. That little 60s walking Winnie doll, whatever, she had a prior owner. This person's probably dead right now, but it's a really good history. I do agree with you. So things that I own have a history to them, definitely. That walking doll has a little key and you wind it up and she's supposed to walk. Since I was born, I went through it all of my life, says Herc Collins. Oh, girl, you've been through it then. I don't know. I light some sage to remove any negative energy from the second-hand dolls that I have. So you can light some sage. I don't own any sage. Sage. I know what that is, though. That's pretty cool. I don't know, like, I like to vintage shop. I would love to go to that vintage store down the street, and if I ever go, I'm going to take you guys with me, and we're going to film a video, because I've never been in it. It's like a tin building. It looks kind of tiny, but it doesn't at the same time. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when we go there. And it's not like right down the street, it's a little bit of ways, but down the street, but it's a really cool shop. I've never been there. I never even saw it till one day. I'm like, oh my God, we have a vintage shop down here. It's so cool. The only paranormal thing that has ever happened to me is finding a penny on the ground when my mom passed. Okay, so we got one paranormal story. So somebody found a penny on the ground, didn't get your name as I was reading it. The only thing that happened to me, sage does not last. It has to be done again later, says Herc Collins. Well, Herc has experienced this before and has used sage apparently. But the only thing that ever happened to me, I seen something walk out the TV and walk into the hallway and just disappear like a white smoky thing, really tall, white and smoky figure walk out of the TV and walk into the living room and just disappear into the wall. That was the only thing that has ever happened to me paranormal. It's like I was sitting there watching TV and all of a sudden this thing goes like this and walks this way and goes into the wall. It was really strange. It looked kind of like smoke. I don't know, it's weird. But my grandpa passed away and he smoked, so that was probably him. That's what I'm imagining that's what it was. I don't know. That was just my first thought just now. But like it was like a cloud of smoke. It was white smoke though, so I guess it was good. I'm not really that sure. But I'm definitely gonna upload this video. This is a really long video. Because I know I get asked a lot from Bratz dolls and Jim dolls every time I come on here, and I don't mind answering that at all. It's cool. A lot of people are new, you know, you don't know. My hair's getting long, literally, look. You see this? God. I also use sage to cleanse the mini crystals and tarot cards I have. Cool, awesome. I don't have sage, crystals, or tarot cards. I don't do any of that stuff, but I think that it's cool that you participate and you do that. That's pretty awesome. I've seen people do it before. I think it's pretty cool. You must have some type of gift, because I don't even know. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. I don't read any cards or anything like that. So And I have nothing against anybody that does anything like that. I think it's cool. Don't, and all right, God, I went to this really crazy shop, dude. Don't do this. I'm just stupid. I went to a freaking voodoo shop in New Orleans. That was so scary, dude. Okay. It was on Bourbon Street. Okay. Don't do this, neither. And it was dark. And I went in, you guys. And this was like a legit place because you could feel the energy in there. It was crazy, heavy energy. Okay, you walk in there, and in New Orleans, the shops, or when you walk into the store, no matter which way, the booths that they have, they're like this little. It's like a little pantry door that you open, and it goes into a big shop, okay? And when you go there, this was at nighttime. I don't know why I did this at nighttime, just to dummy, but they have these guys that work there, and they just stand there, and they're really quiet. They stand kind of like back, like with their arms towards their back. They have top hats on and things like that. They're very dressed up and things like that in the way that they dress, you know, however they choose to dress. And they had a lot of pentagrams and like thousands of them hanging on the ceiling. It was like you look up, and in this circle area, they have a lot of pentagrams and necklaces, just thousands of them hanging up. It was crazy. And they had a very, very heavy energy in there. They had an altar on the side with a skull and like very themed. I don't know if this was like legit or not, but I could feel the energy in there. It was crazy heavy. They were dressed in goth attire, and they had an altar on the side with a skeleton. They had a lot of pentagrams, and it was like they had a fog machine in there or something because it was a heavy energy. Like, dude, like you walked in there and it was like they had a fog machine for a Halloween thing. Like, they had so much fog and smoke in there, it's hard to see. And it was just a really, really heavy energy in there. It was crazy. Like, you could feel it. And as soon as you walked out, the energy was like off of you. You ever walk into a place and you could feel the energy? That's the only thing that I feel with people and with areas. You can feel the energy. Like whether it's heavy or light, that's the only thing I could do as far as I know. Like that was just scary, dude. That was like, oh my God, what is this place? Because I think it was legit. So if you ever go to New Orleans and if you're interested in that kind of stuff, they have all that down there. It's a little scary if you're not used to stuff like that, but it's interesting to see. It was just weird how they do things like that. Yeah, I like watching people. I used to watch Adam the Woo when he used to do the urban abandoned buildings and things like that. I used to watch him all the time. I like to watch people go into abandoned buildings on YouTube. I think that's really cool. But Adam the Woo does like Disney stuff. I still watch that, but I do like watching people go into abandoned buildings and like filming their reactions and staging things like I don't know, just sometimes they do stupid stuff and sometimes it's pretty cool to see. Hey, hey, how you doing? Erika's Dollhouse? Erika, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But like, I've seen stuff like that. I think I've been into an estate sale one time in New Orleans, and it was literally a 3-story huge mansion, you guys, okay? I went to go to an abandoned Six Flags. I've seen been touched, attacked, and not fun to hear plenty of stories. All the time I've walked into an absent girl. I didn't get your last little comment. It's pronounced Erica. Erika? Erika? Erika. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm probably botching it so bad. But like, I've been to a 3-story building, mansion in New Orleans where they were having an estate sale. It was probably a movie star that owned this thing. Literally, it was 3 stories. Huge stairwell, like, oh my God, like 1910 old building. It was just crazy huge. Like it must have been a movie star that owned that house, but they were having an estate sale and there people were over there vintage shopping and people were buying things, which was really cool. And you got to walk around the property itself, and they let you walk around and things like that. And I think the 3rd story was like a bedroom, and a tree must have fell into it and destroyed the whole side of the house. They had like a wheelchair, old-fashioned wheelchair thing, and they had this huge bed. It was just crazy. People were buying the mirrors off the walls. You know, when you have an estate sale, you can buy whatever. So it was pretty a cool experience. If you ever come to New Orleans, you need to go to an estate sale somewhere in the city where it's a huge mansion. It's just like the work, the craftsmanship on these mansions are gorgeous. Like it's old historic houses. Like it was like it looked like to me like a plantation house. It was so big. It was crazy big. That was a cool thing to see. It was literally 3 stories and the bed was still there. But Erica? Yeah, you laughing. I'm probably still ain't got it right. I'm not sure if you've heard of the abandoned Six Flags Jazzland in New Orleans. Yes, I have. I've been there a bunch of times during the summertime when I was a child. I went to the Six Flags Jazzland New Orleans. It's all the way in New Orleans East. It was flooded. They never brought it back. They had that weird. It was a cool experiences there. It had that rod that spun you around, and it had the SpongeBob rod that you got on there. It's like doing this with the screen, like you were doing. I don't know, you were doing something weird. And they had a box car ride where you got in this little bitty cart, and it literally swung you from side to side. It would go around turns really fast, and it would swing you this way and then swing you that way. Sometimes heavy energy from an unshielded whirring is known as a fear cage. Yeah, maybe it is. I've been to that New Orleans Jazz Fest, Jazzland, Six Flags, New Orleans thing. It's all the way in New Orleans East, which is an abandoned area. They have still to this day have not rebuilt their city. It's few and far places that are rebuilt in New Orleans East. It's an abandoned area. It's really dangerous down there, but they have filmed movies down there. Like as far as I know, they've filmed movies in New Orleans East where the jazz land is. But yeah, I don't know. So I've been there before. They were really cool. It was a really upbeat place. I got a chicken from there one time. I wanted to do an urban exploration of that Six Flags. You should start filming, Amber, where you are now, because maybe you have some abandoned places that you know that you could check out that hopefully is safe and not full of people that are living there that, you know what I'm saying? You could do that right now, Amber, where you live at. I think that would be an awesome thing for you to do, Amber, just film abandoned places. You might find some really cool toys in there, you never know. Like you said on the side, like where you found dolls already. Because I'm sure they have lots of stuff left behind, Amber, and you could do an abandoned filming area. Do they have do they have plans to rebuild? Don't think so. It's been abandoned for years, you guys. They plan on building, as far as I know, it's just a thing that it's like a lot of trees and they have water lines with things. It's just like a really devastated area. It's really a shame. But the only thing that I know that's coming down here is Amazon in Slidell, Louisiana, which is not really that close to me, but the Amazon plans on building a factory down here and they're gonna have a bunch of employees. They've been sending me emails trying to get me to apply for a job for $15 an hour to work at Amazon. So that's the only thing that I know. They were gonna make a Disney attraction in New Orleans East. That's what I heard. That would have been really cool, but they canceled that. Disney was supposed to buy the abandoned Jazzland and Disney, and they were supposed to take it. Yeah, I told you, Amber, you do. But Disney was supposed to buy the abandoned Jazzland, and they were supposed to revamp it and redo it and create a Disney in Louisiana. But they canceled that. That would have been cool for a restoration project for Disney to just take over the whole thing and just rebrand it and make it really nice again. But Disney decided not to do it. It was going to be heavy traffic, but it would have been really, really close for us to go visit. That would have been cool. So, really, really nice. Okay, you guys, so I might end this video. It's almost 99 minutes and 25 seconds. So we're gonna end this video. If you got any final questions, I'm hearing Amazon isn't good to employees, but I don't know how true it is. Yeah, I don't know either, Herc Collins. So if you got any final questions, you can leave them right now before I go. We're gonna end this and upload this on YouTube. Hopefully it will upload really nice. So if you got any final questions you wanna ask me, you can ask me right now, or if you're watching this later on down the line, you can leave a comment down below. So if you want me to do more live streams, just remember to like and subscribe, and you'll see more live streams, you guys. Can I feel like Barbies are made more cheaply now? Yes, they are made more cheaply now, Gabby. They're not what they used to be. But people are still buying them. They're disposable nowadays. And people are just buying them. They're trying to keep that price down. That way people will still buy them. My niece beats up that Barbie, and she's still good to go. She steps on it, and it hasn't been broken yet. So they're making them durable for kids, but they're disposable nowadays. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Hit that like button, you guys, if you enjoyed this live stream. Bye, you guys.